My name is Kyle. I live on Pulau Ubin, a small island far from Singapore's city lights. Here, life is simple and raw. The jungle is our backyard, the sea our front door. Each morning, sunlight slips through the wooden slats of my house, and the jungle's sounds wake me. My days are filled with helping my father fish and tending the garden with my mother. In the afternoons, I explore the island's hidden trails. Our village is one big family. We share food, stories, and lives. Life follows the rhythm of sun and tides. I wouldn't trade this life for anything. My story begins here, on the edge of the wild. This is Pulau Ubin. This is my world. One afternoon, I wandered to a remote stretch of the northern shore, searching for rare seashells. The cliffs there are steep, the currents strong. Most villagers avoid it. But something felt off. Survival is about noticing what doesn't belong. As I climbed the rocks, I saw it. A deep crack running down the cliff face. I'd never seen it before. Pebbles trickled out as I touched the edge. The ground felt hollow beneath my feet. A chill ran through me. This was a sign of danger. The crack was wide at the top, like the cliff was peeling away. I dropped a stone in. It never hit bottom. Above, rubber trees grew on unstable ground. If that cliff fell, it would crash into the sea, like dropping a mountain into a bathtub. The wave could destroy our village. This wasn't about seashells anymore. It was about survival. I had to warn everyone. My heart pounded as I turned to run. The fate of my home depended on what I did next. I couldn't waste a second. I raced back through the jungle. I ran through the jungle, fear chasing me like a shadow. Every sound made me jump, but I pushed on. Fear can paralyze, but it can also sharpen your senses. I thought of my family, my friends, my village. The image of a giant wave destroying everything I loved pushed me to run faster. My legs burned, but I couldn't stop. In survival, giving up isn't an option, but doubt crept in. Would anyone believe me? I was just a boy. Would the adults listen? Uncle Lim, the village elder, trusted tradition over warnings. But there was no time for proof. My word had to be enough. The weight of the village's fate pressed on me. For a moment I wanted to give up, but I couldn't. Out here you learn to rely on yourself. I took a deep breath, pushed down the fear and focused. Warn the village, get them to safety. That was all that mattered. I had to be brave, I had to be strong, I had to be a survivor. The jungle blurred past as I ran. My mission was clear. I would not let fear win. I would not let my village down. Every step brought me closer to home and to hope. I burst from the trees, ready to do whatever it took. The real test was about to begin. I was scared, but I was determined. Sometimes courage is just running toward danger when everyone else would run away. I was ready to fight for my home. I had to be. There was no other choice. I burst into the village clearing, gasping for air. "The cliff! It's going to fall!" I shouted. Faces turned, confused and skeptical. My mother rushed to me, worry in her eyes. I explained about the crack, the danger, the wave. My father listened, serious, but others doubted. "It's just a boy's imagination," someone muttered. The tide was rising. Time was running out. I needed proof, fast. Then I remembered. The animals. "The birds and monkeys are gone," I cried. "They know danger is coming." My father looked at me, then at the others. "He knows this jungle. If he says the animals are gone, we should listen." He sent men to check the northern trails. My small observation was the spark we needed. Now, all I could do was wait. The village's fate hung in the balance. I hoped they'd be fast enough. Sometimes survival depends on the smallest details, and on being brave enough to speak up. The men returned, faces pale. "He's right, the jungle is silent." Fear rippled through the crowd, but Uncle Lim stood firm. "A quiet jungle and a boy's story. Is this what makes us run?" He was the final obstacle. I approached him with respect. "Uncle Lim, you taught us to respect the island signs, the silent jungle, the crack. They're warnings." I used his own beliefs to reach him. He studied me, searching my face. The village held its breath. Finally, he nodded. The boy speaks with the island's voice. We must listen. Move to higher ground, now. The wall of disbelief crumbled. The real race for survival began. Everyone sprang into action. We had little time. The tide was rising, and danger was close. But now we were united. Sometimes it takes courage to change minds, and sometimes it takes a child to save a village. We moved as one, racing against disaster. The island's warning had been heard. Now we had to outrun the wave. With Uncle Lim's command, the village erupted into action. My father led us toward the old quarry, the island's highest point. People grabbed what they could, helping each other along the steep path. I made sure no one was left behind. The ground trembled, a deep, ominous rumble. Fear quickened our steps. The sound grew louder, coming from the north. We reached the quarry as a deafening roar split the air. We turned to see the cliff collapse into the sea. A colossal splash shot skyward. For a moment, silence. Then, a dark line appeared on the horizon, a wall of water racing toward our village. We watched, breathless, as the waves surged inland. Our homes vanished beneath the water, but we were safe. Huddled together on high ground, the island held its breath. We had survived the first test. The wild had shown its power, but so had we. Together, we faced the storm. The wave destroyed our village, but not our spirit. We watched from the quarry as everything we knew was swept away. When the water receded, we returned to ruins. Our homes, boats and gardens were gone. But every villager was safe. We stood together, grateful to be alive. Uncle Lim gathered us. Yesterday, we were saved by a boy's courage and sharp eyes. Kale listened to the island. For the first time, the villagers saw me not as a boy, but as a hero. My parents embraced me, proud and relieved. In the days that followed, we rebuilt, together. The disaster had changed us, made us stronger and more united. We learned our greatest strength was each other. I still explore the jungle, but now the village listens when I speak. Survival is about more than strength. It's about awareness, cleverness, and courage. A new dawn rose over Pulau Ubin. We had faced the wild and survived. Our story was one of resilience. The island had tested us, and we endured. I am Kale, son of Ubin. This is my home, and together we are unbreakable. The wild may roar, but so do we.